Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Sing Confidently, Live Creatively podcast. Estelle here. How are you doing today? How is it going? I hope you had an amazing weekend and that you're excited to start this week, that you're looking forward to taking creative action, to doing some singing. If you haven't listened to this podcast before, hello, my name is Estelle. I'm the host of the Sing Confidently, Live Creatively podcast. I'm a voice teacher, music teacher, and performer myself, and I'm here to help you build confidence as a singer, especially if you're coming back to this as an adult, especially if you're coming back to this like post-college, you're wanting to pursue this intentionally, you're really wanting to, especially if you want to build a career in singing and in the performing arts, I'm here for you to live a creative life, to have a creative lifestyle, to have a creative career. That's what my dream has been, and that's what I've been working towards, and it's something that I've realized, and I want to help you to work towards that as well. And we're all still in process, we're all growing together. But part of that is building confidence, because if you don't feel confident in your singing voice and in who you are as an artist, a performer, a creative, it's really hard to keep going. So I want to help you feel more confident in your voice, more confident in who you are as a creative and an artist, and help you to live that creative life that you're looking to live, that you're looking to have. And I'm right there with you, figuring this out as we go. So if you haven't connected with me before, I'd love to connect with you at our community page at creativelybyestelle.com/community. You're welcome to come and connect with me in one of our communities, whether Facebook or Instagram, or you can just follow me on Instagram as well. And I'd love to get connected with you. Okay, so today I want to share with you a tip that's going to help you when it comes to belting, but not just straight up belting, which is that projected, called out sound that where you are carrying your chest voice up to a higher pitch than it normally would go. And if you're not really sure what I mean when I talk about chest voice, you can go back to episode 254. I just released that episode a couple weeks ago. It's all about chest voice, head voice, and mix, and what those terminologies mean. It talks about the different vocal registers. So if you have no idea what that is, you can go back to that episode. And I have some other episodes about the chest voice and how to sing in the chest voice and vocal warm-ups for the chest voice as well. So you can just scroll on back and see if you feel free to check that out if you like. But today I want to share a tip to help you to not have to pull up your chest voice, because your chest voice, just a quick reminder, is when you are singing with your chords being very thick, and in the lower register, it's the lower register of the voice, one of the lower main registers of the voice, but it's the lower one, and your vocal folds are thick down there. There's a muscle that's more dominant when you're using your chest voice that has to kind of give up power to another muscle that's a little bit more dominant when you're using your head voice. However, there is the concept of mixed belting, which is where you're not just pulling up your chest voice, trying to keep those thick chords as you're getting up higher, because your vocal folds have to get thinner in order to sing higher pitches. So instead of doing that, there are different acoustic, meaning the way that your resonator is shaped, your vocal tract, your throat, and your mouth, the way that they are shaped, those are acoustic measures that you can use to help you create a sound that sounds strong and powerful and loud and has more volume, even without you having to pull up your chest voice to those higher notes. And so I want to share a tip to help you to change the acoustics of your voice, to change your resonator in order to help you create what sounds like a belt, but really you're mixing qualities of your chest voice with qualities of your head voice. And that creates what we call a mix. You're just coordinating the muscles between those registers. You're coordinating the different qualities and sounds of those registers to create one cohesive sound in your voice. And you can use this tool that I'm going to give you on different types of notes. You can try it out on different songs, on different pitches, and see how it works for you, okay? I want you to really try this out. Don't just take this tip and then like leave it. Really try it out. You can sing along with me. I'm going to be singing a little bit, so be prepared for that if, you need to lower the volume a bit. But that's going to happen, and I'm going to ask that you do it with me if you can. Okay. So this tip is a vowel modification tip. Okay, vowel modification, where you are just shifting the vowel. And what you're going to do is you're going to widen and brighten your vowel a little bit. It's going to help your sound become more projected, even if you're singing higher. And it's going to help your sound to become, your voice to have more space in your resonator for it to vibrate, for the sound to resonate in your mouth. So let's use an example. So instead of singing na 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 na, which is beautiful, nice, clear transition there. You could hear I was already kind of mixing a little bit, but I switched to light head voice. Na 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 na. Also, probably should have warmed up, but it's okay. I warmed up a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to widen that vowel from na to na to na. I could do like a na, from na to na, or I can widen it even more to na, okay, as an apple. I want you to imagine that you are taking a bite of an apple and create that shape with your mouth, right? If you are looking in the mirror, you're going to see that your mouth is wider. It almost looks like you're like in a smile position, like you're smiling a little bit. Your top lip's a little bit lifted, right? So that's creating a wider, brighter vowel, and that's shifting the way that the pitch resonates in your mouth, okay? So now let's do this on na 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 versus no 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 no. Is that the pitch that I used? I'm not with my piano right now, but let's go ahead and go up a half step. No 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 no. Now let's switch to na. Na 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 na. Do you hear how the quality changed? Even though I'm on the exact same notes, the sound quality is different. It sounds brighter. It sounds a little bit stronger. Let's try it going up a half step, and go ahead and sing along with me. Going up, no, 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 no. Let's switch to na. Na, 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 na. You hear that? So notice that quality change. And as you make that quality change, you're going to hear what is sounding like a stronger sound that can be equated to a belt. So that vowel, that wider vowel, is going to help you produce a sound that sounds more like a belt. It also, when you go you can hear that like sound right there. Can you sing that with me? That nice strong sound that you're producing is where your vocal folds are coming together cleanly, and you need that clean closure of your vocal folds to help create a stronger sound. And so that vowel combining with that chord closure is going to help you produce a sound that sounds more like a belt, more of a mixed belt, okay? Bonus points, or something that's even more helpful, is to think about like doing a little bit of like a bratty voice, like, or like a disgusted voice, because when we're disgusted, we automatically, our vocal folds want to close, right? Because our vocal folds are wanting to protect our lungs from anything that's disgusting. So we close them a little bit more. So getting that like disgusted feeling, or like a little bit of a bratty sound, can help you also to lock into that more mixy sound. But really, it's the vowel shaping that's happening. That vowel shaping is changing the resonance chamber, if you will, which is the space in your mouth and your throat. It's changing that shape, and it's going to help your voice sound more projected. And there's also some research that shows like that affects the vocal folds itself. So, which is pretty cool. So that is a huge tip to help you if you're on this journey of developing a stronger belt. You want to develop a stronger sound when you're hitting your higher notes on, musical theater songs or pop songs or whatever. You want a nice strong belt. Widen your vowel a little bit, make it a little bit brighter. Play around with those sounds and see if that helps you. See if that works for you. Notice how your sound changes when you go from na to na, from ah to ah, and notice those changes in the volume and the power of your voice as you change your vowel. It's not really it's not just a trick or a tip. It's a fundamental aspect of singing, is being able to change your vocal tract. That changes the sound of your voice. It affects how your pitch is heard, because it affects the harmonics, and it affects the way that your the amount of volume that you have, and how your voice is projected. Again, because of the resonance and how the voice like vibrates off of the throat and the mouth. Anyway, that's a little bit getting into some of the fun like vocal science stuff, and like the physics of it all. But it's really, really cool to think about. But just for you to practice, go ahead and on your next song, the next word that you are belting, I want you to practice it the way that you've been doing it. And now I want you to try it on like an ah vowel, like on ma or na, and try those same notes that you're working on belting on a ma or a na vowel, and then switch it back to the actual words, but see if you can keep that brighter, more open vowel, and see if that helps you to stay in that more mixy, belty place in your voice. If that helps you create the sound that you are looking for, record yourself. Remember my tip that I gave you last week, I believe it was. Record yourself and listen back to it. Yes, and see, notice the things that are going well, notice what you want to shift. And I really, really hope this helps you. I truly believe it will. It's helped me so much. It's helped my students before. And yeah, it's a great tip. And it's one that, again, it's not really a tip. It's a way for you to affect the sound that you're producing as a singer and to have autonomy over your voice. So take it, run with it. Make sure that you apply this vowel modification to your singing to help you develop your mixed belt. And I hope it helps. Let me know what you think of today's episode. I know that it's a little bit late. I'll catch you guys up maybe in the next episode, but it has been a crazy time. It's been a crazy time. And I do like to be honest with you guys. I'm trying to be more honest and trying to be more open. So maybe I'll catch you up a little bit in my next episode on just like this crazy creative life and my, making a creative career and how that's looking for me. How that is looking for me at this moment. If you're curious about building a creative career, being an artist full-time, which I would say I am an artist full-time. I'm a music educator and performing artist, and that is the work that I do. And it's crazy, but that's where we are, and it's a journey, and there's still so much to come. But if you are also pursuing a creative career, or you really, really want to be intentional about your creative calling and your creative gifts, I'm right there with you. I'm doing this too. And if you have questions about that, if you want support in that, if you would love more content on that, please let me know. I had one of you amazing listeners reach out to me the other day via Instagram and talk about how you loved like the vocal warm-ups. And I really appreciate you giving me that feedback. So if you've never DM'd me on Instagram or followed me on Instagram, what are you waiting for? Come over to my Instagram at Creatively by Estelle. I do respond to my DMs. And I do chat with you if you'd like to chat. If you have questions, that's a great place to ask them. Or you can go to creativelybyestelle.com/community and join one of the community groups to ask it in there. And that way you can just let me know if you want more content on this creative career that I am pursuing and building and what that's looking like right now. I will share a little bit in my next episode, but also, if you have other questions, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And if you loved this episode, please feel free to leave a review on Apple Podcasts. I really, really appreciate you guys leaving reviews, being here, listening every week, and then sharing what is helpful for you, what is inspiring, what is impactful. It encourages me so much. I'll read one let me read one review from Gal Girl 11. She said, Estelle's podcast is a true gem for anyone looking to reignite their passion for singing. Her approachable style and practical tips provide the perfect blend of encouragement and expertise for beginners and former theater kids alike. Yay! Each episode is a delightful mix of singing techniques, mindset coaching, and relatable stories, making it the ideal resource for anyone in their 20s/30s seeking a creative outlet. This podcast is a beacon of inspiration, urging you to confidently embrace your talents and start singing again. Thank you, Gal Girl 11. I really appreciate that. So, you guys, that makes me so happy to read. I really, really appreciated that. If you haven't left a review for the show, please do go to Apple Podcasts. Scroll down on the show all the way at the bottom. If you're on your phone, it'll say reviews. What does it say? Ratings and reviews. And you can just leave your review and your rating. And I would love to see it, read it on another episode, and just appreciate you so much for taking the time to do that. It really means a lot. Again, I'll catch you up on what's been going on in the next episode. And I will definitely look out for your DMs and for your review. Don't forget to practice using this tool that we've talked about today and implementing it in your song that you're working on, and let me know how it goes for you. Thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode and to this show. I'm so in awe of you for being here and showing up for your creative gifts. That takes courage. Don't forget to join the Performing Arts community on Facebook for support and inspiration as you continue on your journey. If this episode helped or inspired you in any way, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts and share it with someone. It means so much. Thank you again, and don't forget to keep singing, acting, dancing, performing, and living creatively. Talk to you next time.